up with.
Okay.
Zoom I use for everything. So my group calls, my one-on-ones, my strategy sessions, everything I do on Zoom, and then I record it. And then I share a copy with people, and it works out really well, really well.
Yes.
So, okay, so let me share my screen. Okay. It should take you to there. And then if I bring this up, drop that down a wee bit.
Wow.
Nope. So,
.net.
.net. Oh, okay, that's what it was. Huh. Why has that gone to better names? I guess it's because it's available. Oh yeah, for $2,450. Yeah.
Oh, $2,400. Yeah.
Did I type that right? Oh no, I didn't. This should be life as it should be. .net. There we go. Yes, I remember now.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, and then do you have an associated Facebook page or anything with that? Yes, you do.
No.
Not yet. No, they're just, okay. I wasn't sure when I hadn't followed the links through. So what they've got, that should be a link to a Facebook page, a Twitter account, and a Google Plus.
Yes.
But obviously they're just generic links at this point.
Yes.
Okay, so what I guess what we're saying here is life as it should be, is this is the kind of thing that you do in your life. So the swimming, the skiing, cross-country skiing as well, look at that. Paddleboarding, playing your, not quite so portable, but portable keyboard.
Yes.
So that, now there's a big space here. Is there a reason for that?
Is that on your computer?
Yeah, you see, I have a big computer, so I guess some computers might look like that.
Yeah, you know, I was really frustrated with it. I kind of had a friend help me set it up, but I have trouble editing, even doing a blog.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I got that. Okay, and then I remember you said that you had gotten access to the blog, right? So,
yeah, I think I finally figured it out, but it's just been hard.
Okay, so now I'm on. Let me give you an example of the type of clients. The sun's in my eyes, so I closed my blind, but now it's starting. The sun must just be on the cusp. It's starting to get a little dark. There we go. So, let's just see. So this is a typical site that we work with. This is actually where they're a very local client to us. So you see that same imagery, but it's full screen.
Uh-huh.
So this is a wellness clinic, but the same idea of what you had with the boxes, but it fits the whole screen. And this is Lisa, whose it is. She's a single mom. She lost one of her children aged 8 weeks.
Oh.
Just has a passion for wellness, and so her son Asher is 11, and then this business has just grown and grown and grown. So now she's got lots of other doctors. She rents a whole studio, and then she brings other doctors in. So this is what she does, and then so very much as you scroll down, as people do on their mobile phone, what it does is it just takes you on a journey. That's a typical site, and then obviously she's got a lot of people in her team now. So again, typical pictures, but we have a little story about each and every one, and we did the photography all on site, so everything sort of fits into the background, and it's very much the same. And then what's interesting is some of these photographs, and I won't tell you which ones, we had to Photoshop with the background because they didn't, like this one here we haven't done yet because he's just started. So it doesn't look right compared to the others, right?
Sure.
Because like this one didn't have a background. This one was a red brick wall. So we do pretty good at, tweaking them in because we don't always do a professional photo shoot. And then
Sure.
some of the other people, Marie Lynn. So this is Marie's page. Oh, it's Maria, pardon me. That's why it wasn't coming up. So I normally have all these lined up ready to go, and there she is. So this is Maria. She's a client of ours, and she was in corporate, and she did a lot of presentation. She realized she knew a lot about speaking. So this is her Facebook page, but on her website, what we did was, because she wrote a book, and she just interviewed 20 of the world's best speakers, which is very interesting. And then we used that as like her lead capture, and but very much based around her personality. So there she is, again, full screen, big key message, and then obviously she has a book, and you could have like a download to get people interested, like your 5 simple tips to make life easier, so they could sign up. So we start to build up an email list, and then if you go to like about Maria, I mean, these pictures are just quintessential who she is, and she's done so well since we did this website for her, because it just speaks to who she is. So nice big print. And we often find when you have a slightly older demographic audience, we really need that big print, but it translates beautifully. So when you drop it right down to sort of mobile size, it looks beautiful on mobile as well.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing. And then the likes of, give you another example. Actually, I was showing you Sarah's site, which isn't quite live yet. I have it open. 1 second. Oh, that's Lisa's site. Give me a second, and I'll. It's almost live. I just don't know if I actually have it open at this point.
Yeah.
1 second. No, that's not that. That's not that. Give me a second. I'll bring it up. Don't look at how many unread emails I got, though, please. It's just, I've given up trying. Site preview, there we go. There it is. So this is Sarah's site. It's it should have been live over the weekend, but we're struggling with our old company giving us access to the site to switch it over.
Okay.
Again, typical picture, full length background, big title, an easy way to get in touch. And lots of these colored boxes really work for the questions, and then if you go to mobile, then they all drop into a single column like this. So it all works really well for how because we find a lot of sites now, almost 45 to 60% of traffic is actually mobile. So even though desktop's a key, we've got so everything about Sarah, it's a wonderful picture of it, and really good solid write-ups. These are our testimonies right now. I've got lots to add, but that's the kind of thing that typically we build in a website, and by the time people see that, they just think, oh my word. I can open my blind now, the sun's gone, because I'm almost in darkness. It's funny how it goes dark so quick. It's there we go. Beautiful. And just to give you an idea, that is Washington, right there. So we really
nice.
That close.
Wow.
I'm very fortunate to get. It's too bright, but I get the setting sun, if you like, going down over the corner there. So we always like to tell a story about who somebody is, what the background is, how these images literally speak.
Sure.
I mean, I did it the same with I did mine a little different, but I love the way you did that as your photographs. So when people sort of come, like, so this is my one. So I just did a collage of people who know me, and these are all different events that I've been speaking at or presenting at, and I could have had a picture of being on Sarah's stage or something like that now as well. But this is quickly, who I am and what I do, as we go through life. And it's just, Google's always looking for lots of text. So 350 words is normally a minimum per page.
Yeah.
And then obviously some video about who you are and what you do really helps, because people love to watch video as well. And
yes.
Obviously I've got all my different courses and classes and so on. So that's the kind of thing that we specialize in, is just telling that story in such a way that it tells itself without you speaking. So
yeah.
when somebody's read your website, by the time they call you, they're almost ready to say, how can I work with you?
Yes.
That's the thing, right?
Yeah. It's like, I want somebody to, say, do this and do this and do this. And
absolutely. Yeah. So in terms of your marketing currently, how do people find you?
Well, it's like brand new. You mean, this would be brand new, the Life as It Should Be.
All right. Okay.
So I just started it, and then I got stalled out, so I didn't really send out any information on it. So it's just brand new.
I understand. And do you have an email list of people?
I could. Yeah. Well, I could. I mean, I could start one. Yeah, just from what I have. Sure.
We use a program called MailChimp, which is free, and it's a really good database of putting people's emails in, and then being able to send them a really nice looking email. Here are the type of emails that we put together. Sorry, all these tabs. Let me find. We just sent this one out last week. This gives you an idea of it. So typical image, this would be the fall image, nice and big. Contest that we did, a picture of the lady who won the contest. Their kitchen designers, so they're all about being organized and having beautiful countertops and stuff. So this is a kind of, and then just an image of him and his wife, and quite simple but very effective kind of email campaigns. And the nice thing with this is you can see who's opened the email. You can see what they clicked on. You can see that the people that didn't open it. So you're following through with somebody because you think there was a fit and you're not sure if they're ready to buy, but you look at MailChimp and you can see that they've opened the emails. You know they're interested. They just haven't called you yet. So it's a good way of getting some behind the scenes intel that they may not know that you know. So MailChimp is a great one. And then having a Facebook business page, as I was talking about in my talk, and is ideal. Pinterest is, do you ever spend any time on Pinterest?
Some. I have an account. I've spent some.
Yeah, because that is very high female orientated. And I know a lot of people go on Pinterest to live their dream life that they don't currently live. So we could do quite a lot of work around showing people what's possible without them feeling it's impossible for them because of the service that you offer to get them in place.
Okay.
And then you were saying with Laura that you do that by Skype, right?
Yes.
So she just walks around with her phone and then you talk about the room or the closet or whatever. That is excellent.
Yes, and come up with an assignment and
And then do you record those and send them a copy so they can follow through your advice, or how do you do that?
We haven't been recording.
Okay. Do you think that would be valuable for them?
I'm not sure.
Okay, it's just a thought. I mean, I love to record everything because then it gets me to, I can have it transcribed, which makes it a really good action to-do list. So the 15-minute call I can have typed up, or just mental reference. So that's one of the lovely things about Zoom is the recording of the whole call, and you can just have an audio or a video when you replay it back as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the one-on-one people I remember you telling me were very, very cost effective in terms of their interface, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's just because it's the right price doesn't, if it doesn't do the job. Yeah. So were you thinking then about having us help you create a website that really works then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And some social media training as well to get that message out?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just make a couple of notes so I got a record here. And my notebook, and I'll be, there we go. All right, so Patricia, website and social. It's the 11th. Okay. Obviously, this is very new for you. Do you have a date in mind for a real launch or anything like that, or is it very flexible?
It is flexible, although you know, my music partner is, he's funny, he's in his 80s, but he's a ski instructor in Sun Valley in the wintertime. So things kind of slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, and musically and everything. So, you know, I mean, February, it's just slower. So time to work on stuff like that.
And most people start New Year's resolutions with an intent to do something different in the new year, right?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So that would be a good way to sort of, even if, could you have the website currently, if we were to, so if we created a database so that we could get people's email, so we could start building this, and certainly create a Facebook business page, which we could work you through.
Okay.
And I would for sure tie that into Pinterest as well, because you have an account. That's the two platforms I would work on a strategy, and then the word redesign. Yeah, so we do live training. That little talk I gave for an hour is basically a summary of a 5-week course that we offer, where we take people through, and that starts at the end of January. But I don't know how you feel about self-learning, because I already have that pre-recorded, and you can walk through the course.
Okay.
And then we add you to a Facebook group so you can ask any questions, and then when the next course goes live, you get that as well.
Okay.
So you could be doing that like tomorrow, and then when we do the next live course, you could join us for that too.
Okay.
It's called the Social Media Bootcamp, and it's a 5-week course. The 5 elements that I talked about: the educate, engage, entertain, empower, and excite. They were the 5 steps that we take people through. And then say, I did it in October. I do it every quarter. So the October one's already recorded, and all the worksheets are in the Academy. So you could just join, literally just tick off every single section as you go through it. And then when I run it again next month, you could rejoin it again live. So you've done the head study, and then because in the live, I get a chance to really interact with everybody in the group and give them a lot more ideas.
Okay.
So that might be a way to go.
Okay.
Have a live course until, as I said, later in January now. And then what I would do is with the web design is my web designer, her name is Andrea, and I just fill out a brief and send her some notes, and then she finds a templated design that would really work for who you are and what you do.
Sure.
Build that around, and then we help you. We either give you topics that you can write for us, or we help work with you in terms of writing the content.
Okay.
Because your clients basically could be anywhere in Canada or America, I guess.
Any what?
Your clients could be anywhere in either Canada or America.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
American marketplace. Okay. All right. So, budget-wise, do you have a marketing budget for next year? Have you thought about it or anything? Or?
Well, I mean, I have savings. You know, I'd rather do this than go to Europe. I don't know. I'm just kind of crazy that way. I'd rather do this in golf. I'd rather do this in a lot of things.
Of course. So. Yeah. Oh, I love that attitude. That's awesome. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, my wife's parents, they're coming here on Sunday. They live in England, and they're in Debbie's mum's 72, to our dad's 71, and they've both retired, and that is it. It's very much that British working class mentality thing. I work hard and I'm enjoying my retirement, but they don't do anything. And I don't know if I could do that.
No, I mean, the irony is, I mean, I have such a rich life. I'm out playing music in restaurants and in assisted living and farmers markets.
Yeah.
And my husband and I, ironically, are going to Europe for the first time. We're going to France in April. And so, we're getting together with family for Christmas. We have lots of friends. I mean, we have this absolutely rich life. He does a lot of fishing. But yeah, we want it meaningful too.
Got it.
I mean, and just, I know. I don't want
Whereabouts in France, by the way?
Huh?
Whereabouts in France?
It's called Bordeaux de Bordeaux, I think.
Yep.
And so it's a river cruise. That's a week and a half or so, and then we've got 3 days in Paris, the two of us. So it was a Sarah thing. It was just crazy going through lists of ideas that I had written and going back on. And he said, "Sure, let's go." Yeah, he's never been to Europe, and he's a down home, squirrel hunter type guy. He's brilliant. He's a nuclear engineer, but he loves to go hunting and fishing and, be out of doors type things. So Paris is a stretch for him. So, I mean, we have this absolutely fantastic life, but you can have fun and enjoy it and still have meaning and meaningful work that you love and gives you joy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. And that's what Debbie and I do together. I mean, we work together, we travel together, we speak together, and it's fantastic.
It's great.
Yeah.
I know. It is fantastic.
Get to meet great people. Fantastic. Yeah.
I know. It's fantastic.
Okay. I'm just looking at my notes. So we've got the boot camp, we've got the website. Now, how do you feel about your blogging strength?
My blogging strength?
Mm-hmm.
I've never done it before.
Okay.
But I have lots of ideas.
Perfect. Because the second course that we offer actually after the boot camp is a blogging course. So I'll just show you what we've got. And I can bundle all of this up beautifully for you. So on my site, under program, so this is boot camp that I mentioned to you, which will start, I've got January 18 as a date. I may have to push that back another week. But this is the course that we do, and we take you through 5 weeks. It's all done in Zoom, it's all done live, and so it typically looks like that, me and a group of wonderful people. And this tells you what we cover each week. So I'll send you a link to that. Now I've got a price of $14.97, but I said to Sarah that I would give her people my group price. So the price on that course is just $9.97. So that is that one. And I could put you into the academy straight away. So you could do the course I did in October. And then when we run this one in January, you'd do it again live with me. So that would be that one. The second course is all about blogging. It's called Content Marketing. And I run this with one of my team. Her name is Lindsay. We spent, this is actually a 10-week course. And this is, I'm wearing the same shirt. Lindsay and I do this course together, and we walk people through a number of steps about, it's very much hands-on course. It's not just, this is how to do it. We get people to send in the documents, and we work with you and craft it and tailor it, and very much a hands-on course on how to tell the story, how to make it work for Google, how to find images, how to make the search engine work, how to just build it more and more with video as well. So that course is all in there. Now, the typical price on this course, I know I passed over it. It's $2,997, but with Sarah's price, we take $1,000 off, especially if you buy both. So that's $1,997. So it's $2,997 for both courses, if you like. So that's about 16 weeks of training. And when you buy one of our courses, we also give you Inner Circle for free, which is our monthly course, but it also gives you access to me every single week with Lindsay. So we do what we call virtual coffee, where every week, every Thursday at 10 a.m., I have an hour where I just do live Q&A with people and just answer any questions that they have. So that virtual coffee comes in with that as well. And just making some notes. And Circle plus Bootcamp VC. So that's the training that we do. In terms of a website, I'd have to get Andrea to look at it. I think it would it would be quite lovely to work with you and not too complicated a website, because it's basically a 4-page website, which is the homepage, a story about you, a story about the services you offer, and the blog.
Okay.
Begin with. We can add more, so we could add a section on recipes over time, because what we do with the blog is we put the blog in different categories. So it could be cleaning products, recipes, time-saving tips, to multitask during the day. You might bring Sarah in as a guest blogger or something like that to write a blog about how to save time during the day, that kind of thing. So we could categorize the blogs into different sections, but effectively it's one big blog. Typically a website from us for that size would be about $3,500, but if you're buying the courses, I'd make that $2,500.
Okay.
All built, custom built in a program called WordPress. That means that you can access the back end of it. It's super easy to update. And we actually make training videos for you to be able to update it. And if you ever get stuck, you just call us and we have access to it as well. And we just fix it for you or walk you through it.
Okay.
So that's the whole menu, if you like, of everything that's possible. We can do it step by step and just try a little something and see how that works. And we could go further on, or we could jump in and do everything, whatever might entice you.
Yeah. Huh. Well,
and I'll write all this up for you too, and I'll send you links so you can look at it again. So I'm not expecting you to make a decision right now or anything, but
okay.
That's just to give you an idea of the type of things that we do.
Okay. Yeah, that would be great, and I could look it over.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I can.
It's close. Do you know what pin money is?
I do.
Is that pin money? Yeah, that's my little pin money account from. Let's see. Oh, where's my?
I can't.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah,
I'm getting close there.
Nice.
It's just what I put in there from doing gigs and stuff, and I call it my little pin money account.
Okay, so what I said? It's 997, 1997, 2,500. So what did I say? Why is my calculator? So at copyright 500 plus 997 plus 999. I don't think I guess my calculator is solar and there's not a lot of light in here.
Oh.
Let me just do it again. My mental math should be better anyway, but that's it. That came out at about 5,400 for everything all together.
Yes.
I wonder if I could, let me think about that. I'll see if I could even bundle it down even more for you, because
okay.
I think you're a fast learner and you could pick up a lot of this yourself, because I always just allow for a lot of time to help as well.
Okay.
Let me see if I can bundle it up even more for you.
Okay, great.
And then we just take credit cards, and you wouldn't have to pay for everything all at once anyway. The blogging course wouldn't need to be paid for until late February anyway.
Okay.
And if you wanted to do the website, we could definitely do the website in January.
Okay.
Just looking at my calendar, Andrea's she's finishing one this week, one next week. We have one other one in early January. So certainly we could complete it easily within January.
Okay.
Before the end of January, the website could be done as well. And
yeah.
Yeah. I will get all that written up for you. And I'll give you
Great.
sample blogs of blogs that we've written for other people, just to give you an idea of
Okay.
the type of blogs that really is starting to work for people, and an introduction to Lindsay and her work, because she does more of that. She has a degree in journalism, and she is just the most fantastic. And she's also WordPress trained, so she's very much capable of doing the website piece and the blog at the same time. She's great. So she built my website and writes a lot of the content for me, and then her and I teach together. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I have enough notes to get that together for you. And
can you put in the time and the dates of the classes too?
Absolutely do that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They're tentative still a little bit, but we'll definitely have them firmed up before Christmas. But yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, and I've got this recorded as well, so I can send you a copy of the tape as well.
Okay.
I send you the quote.
Fantastic.
All righty. Well, thank you so much. It's lovely to see you, and I'm excited about the possibilities.
I'm excited too. Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, my friend.
Great.
Again real soon.
Okay. Thank you, Jonathan.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.